What's happening, guys? Today we got England versus Ireland, and before the Euro starts tomorrow, I'm gonna talk about English expectations. All right. Okay. Look, I don't personally have high expectations. Okay. Um, if we get out of the group stage, that'll be amazing for me. Not amazing that they can't do it. I mean, amazing. Like, great. Thank you. Got out of the group stage. I don't think they will. Personally, I think Sweden get out or France get out. But if England get out, that'd be great. And I think most people would be pretty satisfied. Not satisfied. Well, I think we'd be satisfied winning the winning the thing, right? Um, but I think a lot of people wouldn't be too upset if we got out of the group stage and maybe won a game. Maybe if we didn't, probably because we'd be matched up with Spain. If we came in first, or I mean, if we didn't come in first and we let France take the group, we'd probably have to play Spain. But coming out of the group stage, I think I'd be pretty happy with the tournament, I guess. Obviously, we want to win the thing. We're England, right? We got the players to do it. We have the players to win this thing, but you know, and the squad we have is pretty good. I think. I think Walcott and Ashley Young will be the wingers, I guess. I think I think for the first two games though, I think Downing will be on the left, and Ashley Young will be up behind Welbeck or Carroll or whoever he wants to play there. Um, and I know a lot of people were upset with Downing, but I think he only bought Downing because Rooney was absent. You know what I mean? I think Ashley Young is someone who is going to play on the left when Rooney comes back, because I think Rooney will play behind the striker. But but we frankly don't have too many left wing players. Let's cut Downing, Ashley Young, and if you think about other players who play on the left wing, there aren't too many. I can't think of any off the top of my head that are English. But I was that I'm not. I think Downing was pretty crap this year. He was crap this year. I think he didn't have like an assist or a goal in the Premier League or something crazy like that. Uh, but he was playing pretty decent when I saw him play versus Norway. He was all right, I guess. And he had a couple crosses that hit Andy Carroll on the head, which he didn't fucking do all year, which is annoying. But maybe he won't play. Maybe he'll play Milner there. I know Milner can play there. Milner can play anywhere in the midfield, but you know, I think I think that justifies it. I mean, it doesn't justify it. I think that's the reasoning behind it. A couple other players people were upset with Henderson. I if if I were other people, I wouldn't really be too upset with Henderson because whoever was coming up for Henderson or whoever came in Henderson's place or whatever wasn't going to play anyway. I don't expect Henderson to really play anything. I don't expect whoever came up in his place to play anything. Like Kelly came up. Um, I don't think he's gonna play any. I think Kelly's a future England player, and I think Henderson's a future England player, and I guess this is for experience or whatever. And I guess that's kind of some of the reasoning I think behind some of these young players, except Chamberlain. Chamberlain may play a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if he played. Really, I wouldn't be irritated or anything. I wouldn't. A good player. I think he's a bit raw. I think he needs a bit more experience, and obviously that's what he's getting. But you know, everything comes along at some point. I think I don't know how old he is, 19, 20. So this is always good experience for a young player. A couple of young players he brought up: Henderson, Kelly, Chamberlain. I was kind of surprised he didn't bring up Mika Richards. I think none of the England managers have really used him too much, and I think he's a really good player. I don't know about anybody else, but I thought he deserved a call up, and I thought he deserved one in front of, you know, Kelly or Jagielka or whatever. He'd be he'd be my personal backup for Glenn Johnson if he, but I guess not. But I guess I think it's all right. The squad we have is good enough to win this thing. Okay, um, you can go head to head squad wise with any other squad, in my opinion. Um, with all the players we have. I know they're getting older, and I'm sorry that the video is lagging and being all weird. My capture card does that sometimes, but I think our squad is good enough to hang with any other squad we have out there, or they have out there. I know we beat Spain in a friendly last year. I think it was last year. Um, and I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, we have the talent to beat any of these teams. Okay, I just think coming off a new manager, I mean, he was appointed like 3 weeks ago, a month ago. I think it'll be difficult just to capture a system like Roy Hodgson always has. He always has his system. I mean, they had it kind of down. They seem to have it kind of down. I saw them play Belgium and Norway the other day, but they seem to have the system down. But obviously, after a month, you're not going to have this thing to perfection, and you're not going to do amazingly well after a month. I think we're capable of getting out of the group stage. I've said that a couple times already, but I just think the French are playing way too well. Their unbeaten streak is like, I don't know, 20 something. Going back to last year, I know they beat us at Wembley 2-1 and things like that. I think if we can draw with the French first day, I think we'll have a good chance getting out of that group. Sweden is just Sweden's a team we always draw. It's always like 1-1, 0-0, 2-2. Like we never, I mean we have, but it's not very often we beat them or lose or anything. It's just like the draw. And the only reason I have Sweden advancing over England is that they play the French that last match day, and I fully expect the French to have 6 points by then. And I completely think that the French will have not like backups in. I guess I mean I think coming out of the group fully healthy is more important coming out of the group with 9 points, and I think that's the only reason that this Sweden get out. I think they gain a point or three from the French on that last day. I mean, if we draw the French early, okay, then the French have something to play for on that last day. And maybe they beat Sweden, and maybe we don't go through the situation and we get out of the group. Or maybe we can just beat Sweden, and that'd be great. If we beat Sweden, we'd be home and free, I think, because I think Ukraine are going to be the butt end of that group, especially considering we don't have to play them in the Ukraine. We get to play them in Poland, which is nice. But I think the Ukraine will be the butt end of that group. I don't think they get any points. I think they lose all their games 2-0, frankly. But I think it's unfortunate also that we have to play the toughest two teams in that group without Rooney. And I think Rooney's a bloody idiot getting himself suspended instead of kicking that guy anyway. But how they got it down to 2 games after a red card is normally a 3-game suspension anyway is completely beyond me, but whatever. And hopefully if we get out of the group stage, Rooney's playing well. Hopefully he doesn't come out really rusty. And gladly we get the Ukraine on the last day instead of someone like France where he has to get his act together right off the bat. I think with Ukraine we have a little bit of wiggle room compared to whatever else happens. But yeah, I think we're capable of getting out of that stage. I don't think we will. I think Sweden gets. I think the French get 7 points. I think we get 5. I mean, the Sweden get 5 and we get 4. But yeah, guys, as this video comes to an end, let's hope, right? Let's hope. Let's hope England get out this group stage, and you know what? Anything can happen from here on out, or from there on out, right? Greece, 2004, Denmark, 92. Anything can happen. But yeah, guys, as this video comes to an end, talk to you guys later, and look forward. I'm gonna have videos talk about each and every game except the Czech Republic games because they don't have Czech Republic in the video game. I'll just split them up with the other games, but every game's gonna have an analysis talk about afterwards that very day. So yeah, guys, peace.